Well, that's weird. Give me a sec. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my gracious. There we go. We're back. Do you like my garb? This is my mummies. It's my mummies. It's mummies. All right. So authorizing officer Tuesday. Thank you. I just had my garlic naan. It's delicious. Toasted. Smushy. All right. Angels of Love and Light, I welcome you in. My most ethical crew, cream crew. What is going on? Welcome to Authorizing Officer Tuesdays. I almost skipped it. Actually, I was going to do a reading but then I forgot that it was, my designated Tuesday until I pulled the cards. And what is auspicious and suspicious? So in my left hand, I had auspicious, which is the Knight or Page of Swords. And then what's suspicious is the Seven of Pentacles. I think that's reverse though. That's what's auspicious and suspicious. What what is it? What a plot twist. Sleight of hand, okay? Confusing, I told you. I think my guides are on the right track here. So let's do a switcheroo here, okay? Okay, so this is what's auspicious. This is what's suspicious. That makes sense, yeah? I mean, we could read it in both manners, okay? So let's read it the first way, which is, if this is auspicious, okay, this means somebody out there is like a fan, but without going fanatic, right? This is somebody who is disguised, who is learning. This is like a PI type of level where he's trying to keep it very low key, he or her, they, whatever, they're trying to keep it very low key, not just discreet, but also disguised, almost camouflaged within their ways. And this is a person that speaks the truth, is all about the truth, like mummified in truth, okay? So this is basically a nomad also, because they work through harsh conditions. It might be somebody who's international, being that this is the type of garb that's worn in the desert. So harsh conditions, dry, also dry humor. But yeah, like things that can scathe also flow in the wind. These little granules of truth. When they say take it with a grain of salt, well, if that's blowing in high winds, that can be very it's like sandpaper, right? So there's that, okay? Somebody that understands the properties of different realms of truth, right? This is somebody who is well versed in terms and conditions. You see how ornate that sword is? Impressive, isn't it? Yes. So there's that, okay? This fox is kind of like a bunny rabbit too. I would say for this kind of a fox, it is a mix of the Knight of Swords, which moves quite quickly, quite swiftly, and the Knight of Pentacles, which is, that's so ironic, isn't it? Isn't it ironic, don't you think? But yeah, you see the bunny ears, but you see like that face, it's very distinct, and it's telling of being symbolic of the Knight of Pentacles. Energy that is can take their time, but like doesn't waste an ounce of it. Not an increment, not a millimeter, not a second, not a millisecond. This is somebody, so that's the essence of moving in haste. So this is the hybrid version of the King, or Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. Never seen such a thing. So this is an auspicious card if we want to read that like face value, but we have to read deep, you know? So if that is the auspicious card, and this is the suspicious card, oh, you see the family of raccoons? Oh, yes, they move in the night. Nocturnal, rambunctious, nocturnal creatures. A little mischievous, a little cute, but can be rabid. Seven of Pentacles depicts an area of patience. This shows a family of cave dwellers. So this is people who are raised to think alike, or energies anyway. And we have a total of 4 babies with 1 mama. Let me just take a look at this. Let me scan the environment. These are females within my vicinity that are masked. Do you see? They're masked. With 1 mama who's not really, I don't know, dude, they're... I feel like sometimes I'm a dude when I say, you know, them females. I don't know what to say. Anyway, people who are struggling to keep things in balance, but they're not willing to take full accountability because they're only holding like the 2 there, and they have the 5 of Pentacles prefacing it, which is you know, and the realm of lack and the vibes of lackluster. Okay, so if that's supposed to be the suspicious card, it's like somebody's like trying to hold up something, trying to create a greater waiting period. Like there is when you knock on the door, like there's like a gate, like you have this interview, right? And there's a gate at the front. They didn't tell you about it. You don't know if there's a passcode, whatever. We've talked about this before. Okay. Then you get through the gate, okay? You figure out, like, oh, is this a test or whatever? Because, like, people are getting weird nowadays with their whole screening process. So you get past the gate. You find some way that's, like, suitable for that. Then you walk up, and then it's like, oh, you have to sign at the desk, but the desk isn't manned. So you're like, okay. Then you're looking around, and it's like freaking Alice in Wonderland. I did this at one time when I worked for a toy company. They had like certain like steps towards like what you had to do, and like push a button, and then you get like it's fucking weird. And I wouldn't even quite call it like high security. It was just like, how are these people operating? I don't understand. This is not the norm. But anyway, it's fine. No judgment, right? It's just like this is totally like Alice in Wonderland-esque. And so you get through that, and then you're like, am I freaking late? Am I freaking late? Because you didn't buy in time for this stuff. And so there's stuff like that. There's checkpoints that are not expected by the original participant. So you go through these checkpoints. And so there's certain delays kind of like built in. I kind of experienced that today with, again, yet an Excel file, but another like a different kind of error. I don't understand it. And before I could actually clear it with a person, like demonstrate it with the person that I was meant to be directed to, there was another diversion to the person who originated the file, and she played around with my computer, and she's like, I don't know what it is. Like you know, people have ways of accentuating things or in hiding things, and like, dude, whatever, like, is it right to say, Archangel Michael, that I should not give a fuck? Because I cannot give it at this moment. Nor there. So it's just like, you do whatever you guys want to do. I know that when things want to pass, they'll pass. And if they don't, they motherfucking don't. But so Archangel Michael, what do you want to say about that first? Well, we got the Fool card and the Moon card. Okay. It landed in my lap. It's like a pledge of allegiance to what I freaking know. And I'm going for that. So there's consistency here, day and night. I'm moving towards that. My intentions are right. So I'm set on that path. This is kind of like newbie energy, but it's not completely green. It's Not green like gung-ho green. This is like green like I can trust it. I believe in it. It's good. So therefore I'm set on path. Interesting. Okay. So there's that. Okay. Then there's let's say we do a switcheroo. Hello. We do a switcheroo. Okay. So now this is the, I feel like this is the true auspicious card, and this is the true suspicious card. There's many ways you can read this, but let's just go with it. Okay, so there's a connecting point here, obviously, because this is one whole picture. So the auspicious card is just like Spirit saying, wait for it. Just wait for it. Shh. Wait for it, okay? You're hidden for a reason. You're masked for a certain reason. You're kind of incognito when it comes to the macrocosm, but on the microcosmic level, like you're known, like with those who are tapped in, on the macrocosm, okay? Those that are, only those that are tapped in on the macrocosm. But when it comes to the microcosm, like you're very well known, Tina. So, but we got to keep you like kind of incognito. Like we just can't just Tina's here. So just like freaking wait for it while you balance things. You do with what you can. We know that it's going to turn up one day, you know, it's going to mirror itself, and it's going to, you know, be a full circle. 10 of Pentacles plus the 2 in hand. That's kind of unheard of, right? So we got that going for ourselves, Tina. But right now, there's something about having to rise to the occasion of, somebody doesn't want me to say this, but anyway, whatever. There's something like, this is more like a banner that's bound, but this is kind of just learning what's on the scope. Who's trying to come at me while I'm trying to be patient? Who's like, what's the storyboard out there? Something, yeah, I feel like that. So there's just a little bit of a quiet in the air. Too quiet, let me tell you. And so I don't know, dude. We got the Tower card in reverse and the Hermit card. So something's about to self-implode is what I'm seeing here. You know what I got in my reading? Not my reading, my feed. It was like some kind of dubstep thing, or like some kind of like bass thing, and it was I think it was Dub Rebellion, and the thing that came up was Hemorrhage, and that's exactly what's like, somebody's like about to self-implode. I don't know why, because like they're stuck, they're like in their cave, like incognito, but then there's a burst here. This is kind of like a volcanic reaction. Like there's too much like capped, like there's too much being like trying to be covered, and so it's like the volcanic reaction is happening like undersea or something or another. Because of that, it's going to cause another thing to explode like in its surroundings, like it's kin energy, it's other connections. So there's something about that energetically that's speaking both macrocosmic and microcosmic, and I really feel like there's something happening volcanically, or like I really feel like that. I really feel like that. And even like the moon energy. I don't know if there's any volcanic activity in the moon, but I really feel like there kind of is. I feel like if that's not already existing, it exists now. There's something very turbulent, like some supreme bullshit. I don't know why. Something like, within the same dynamic, it might not be the same material, but it is the same. It's like this, I don't want to call it the same frequency. It's There's something there. Anyway, NASA, you figure it out. You spiritualist at NASA, you figure that out. But look, I mean, there's a moon card right there in the background. There's kind of like a orb moon shadow in that background. And like they keep showing me like the craters, and just there's something about that there. Let me see. What else do they want to say about that? Archangel Michael, like Ace of Cups. Cheers. You figured it out. Yeah. That's correct. Why is that? I don't know. That's kind of, let me just see if I'm misreading this. No, that's correct. I don't know why people would think that's like funny and something to celebrate, or I don't know why, but that's what it looks like. Like that looks like 3 of Cups, but it's the Ace of Cups. I don't understand it. I don't know why, but if it has something to do with, if we want to take it like in its most tangible form to what I could understand, it's a microcosm being like absolutely celebrated, because if that ties into the moon card and it's like kind of self-imploding, that means it's a huge burst of intuition. That's manifestation energy right there. Yeah, because the auspicious, the stripes carrying over of like, this is not just being a visionary, seeing it, but also doing it. That's a raccoon energy. Right there. Interesting. Interesting. All right. So, something happened today where I got a call, and it was with regards to the attorney situation. And they were requesting... Okay, Archangel Michael, can I talk about this? Is this a safe place to talk about this right now? You tell me, Archangel Michael. Queen of Wands, yeah. I caught it on my, like, Sirah. Not her, like, is it not she? It's Sirah. It's Wonder Woman. Yeah, so I can do it. I can do it. This is the finest witch ever. I would have to say that the Queen of Cups is also a witch, but she's like, she's just a different kind of witch. So this one, this is a witch. Let me tell you, in touch with nature. Her cat is now like upgraded, not from Sirah, but to He-Man's. Dude, she's riding her dude's vehicle, you know? Like, who knows that it's the dude's, you know, He-Man? the familiar? See? I got my ride. That's crazy. See, she's the funnest, the most fun, if you want to be grammatically correct. She's the most fun. She's someone that you would want to invite to a party, even if she's got vibes like me. For real, for real. Yeah. So I can talk about it. Well, thank you for the double rose. What were we going to say about this? Oh, yes. So the attorney. Okay. I got a call to request a continuance. And I said, you know, we talked. It was great. But I can't fool myself. I can't, like, fool myself. Like, even though this comes off as, like, friendly energy, you got to be suspicious of it. So... because you do not represent me, like, I know everything's like fine and great right now, but there are a couple of things that I must report with regards to the other party, ignoring certain areas that are essential to judgment, as well as, you know, just complying. And I said, you know, I realize that there is a possibility, knowing that you represent, the other party, that there are possible changes that may alter the motions which are set forth to formalize in the in the next few weeks. So I to be transparent, I do not want to steer away from that. Not only like delay judgment being concrete for another month, but also tamper with the outcome that that is to set forth particular blessings. I'm not going to say that it's going to hold up anything as far as my blessings, but I definitely feel like we've got to close chapters here. And there were a couple of red flags with somebody just coming up out of the blue, a contact that I've never heard of before, and his kind of like smooth talking, like chattiness on the front and back end. And I just know with how much networking that's involved in that arena that you've got to raise, suspicion towards that. So anyway, it is Authorizing Officer Tuesday. Archangel Michael, with my most supreme, ultimate love and light guides in every dimension. What is it? Like, what's my guidance for that? What's the guidance for that? What do you particularly want to tell me in that avenue? King of Swords in reverse. Why? Why? Do we even know? Do we know? King of Swords in reverse. We know that's the biggest bullshitter around. It's somebody who double talks too. I'm seeing X on his chest plate at the top. So that's a realm of judgment, but I don't know if this is a manipulation of it. Because this is supposed to be a spiritual king. Like, this is supposed to be kind of a hierophant level, a high priest level. Someone associated also in law, in disguise, because we've got the horns up there, the antlers. So when it's an upright, it should be, upright, upstanding. A blend of the King of Swords and the Hierophant. But what's in a reverse? Dude, what's going on with that? Okay. We got a samurai face right over here too. Or is it samurai? I forget. Shogun? You see? Right there. I haven't used this deck in a while, but like it's become like the day has become extended, and it's slowly getting warmer. So I use the Sirah tarot. What else do you want to say, Archangel Michael? What's my guidance for that? Is that the person that I'm dealing with? Is that the entity that I'm dealing with? Can you clarify, please? Okay, that's the one that landed on my left lap. That's 4 of Wands in reverse. See it. Okay, let's clear the uncertainty here. Thanks so much. There we are. Okay, 4 of Wands in reverse. So this is looking at the roots. This is having to stabilize the root chakra. Okay. This is very abundant energy. This is not just home and hearth. This is basically an extension to, this is a fertility. Ability to mass produce. Okay. So let me go ahead and light this candle thing. Give me a second, okay? Oh, shit. Okay. So the last time I wore this dress, somebody was announced dead. Yeah. He died in a motorcycle accident. He, whatchamacallit. It wasn't just, it was like a freak accident. I don't think he did anything wrong to me, but that was the first time that I had ever worn this dress to a certain job. So it was very particular because it was like a kind of one-off plus a one-off kind of deal. So I thought, we were talking about expediting certain things. We were talking about, I don't know, I was just drawn to wear this. I keep getting the death cards, so I'm like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. If you know tarot, then you know that in tarot, the person on the horse, it's kind of like night energy, you know. He, or she, has the flag, and it looks fucking like that. What? I want to show you. Where's my traditional deck? Where's my traditional deck? I want to see. I want to show. Where are you? Actually, the best depiction of it, I would have to say, is it here? It's going to be in the Book of Shadows as... Actually, it's the Witch's Tarot. Where's my Witch's Tarot? It's over there. Let me see here. Oops, daisy. Oh my gosh, what did we do? What did we do? What are we doing here? Okay, let's go ahead and find it. The Witch's Tarot. And you know, a good depiction also is in the Vice Versa Tarot, if I'm not mistaken. The lovely Death card. Where are you? I want to see if my memory serves me correctly. I don't remember if it's in here. I feel like it is. Yes. Oh, look. Would you look at that? Look at that. Look at that. That's crazy. I didn't even realize it until now. How insane is that? Let's go ahead and shuffle a bit. Actually, give me a second. Oh, come hither. Okay, let me see. Totally forgot the reading on this. That's okay. Sometimes I read on my secret forum and then I totally forget because I leave the cards around so I could get back to it. So the Witch's Tarot. Okay, let's do a nice clean shuffle and then let's go ahead and cut this into here. What do you want to tell me? Archangel Michael. So what did it cut into? 6 of Cups in reverse. Oh, yeah. You're not my friend. That's what's happening. There's a truth-telling of who is not my kin, who is striving not to be my kin, and people who fucked around one too many times and they're going to get cut. Out. Out. Good riddance. What's in front? 4 of Wands. Holy smokes, to turn it up. That's weird. Don't you think that's crazy weird? We moved from one deck to the other, and do you see how like everything's like ping-ponging? That's insane. That's insane. Talk about getting cut. Okay, so this is somebody who does things untraditionally, because to move from there to there, what, like, I don't even remember, like, yeah, from there to here, I don't even remember how that even went. And then I had to look it up, and then I had to like gain access and like gain internal approval as to whether or not I could disturb those cards, because I didn't record them yet. And because I couldn't remember the reading like right offhand, but it's like recorded somewhere, I just decided to pull it, and that's what had happened. Friggin', that's crazy. You're not my friend. So that's that's crazy. Okay, and that's how you do it. Okay. All right, what was on the top of that deck though? Seven of Swords in reverse. No bullshit. No bullshit. What's on the what's that? I don't understand. Okay, well whatever. That's interesting. Okie dokie. All right, so okay. Some people are gonna get cut. Yeah, so I don't know if like there's gonna be any more movements of the judges, or if we're just buying time, because there's a like my ex is like energetically refusing, but he's, you know, how do you say it? He's purposefully neglecting certain responses that are due to me. And so I don't know if it has something to do with he's changing account names or moving monies and changing the certain things that so that it doesn't, like, it clears certain records of like misdoings. But I think the bottom line message here was what was just conveyed, like the death card, and it's like something's about to absolutely be like cut, like it's not like somebody didn't make the cut, it's no, it's why would you say that? I don't I think I know who you are. How do you know me? But I feel like somebody's just like out. Yeah, I really feel like that. Okay, so what, like, if anybody is trying to bullshit me, that's what the bottom line is. Like, it doesn't matter whether it's how do I say it? It's irrelevant to where this is placed, where that energy is placed. When they mean ill will like that, that's what's gonna happen. Okay. Anything else, Archangel Michael? We got the Two of Swords in reverse and the Six of Pentacles. Oh wait, Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. This is owning it, being the captain of your own ship. This is kind of like a pirate, you know? And like free will, the open road. This is yeah, this is freedom. Huh. What's that song, Sail? This is how I show my love. I made up in my mind because something about like my ADD, maybe something about my ADD. I don't know, but it's Sail. And this is ownership. Okay, so what does this have to do? Like, what do you want to tell me? What are you trying to tell me, though, about this court stuff? Should I move forward with a continuance, or is it to my highest benefit to just move forward with the actual date? Because there's so many auspicious things that are happening that I think the interpretation has to fall for, like, within, like, I'll be guided, like, to go from what we discussed yesterday to this whole thing. Dude, I had no freaking idea. Like, this is so weird. This is maybe my mom has had experiences wearing this. I just thought it was cute. Like, I don't feel fat. I don't feel like like, and like, I don't feel body's dysmorphia wearing this. I feel like it's like it's good to me. It's been good to me. Yeah. Huh. Okay, so what do we got here? We got the 10 of Wands. What's facing it? Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay, undercover lover. I don't know. 10 of Wands in reverse. It's a humpback whale, let me tell you. Queen of Cups in reverse. Interesting. Page of Cups. And the Magician in reverse. What the fuck is happening? But this is somebody who can see, like, the cards and see right past them, too. So, like, I can read these cards in different ways, and it'll all be legit. The energy is, like, fluctuating. Like, there's different dimensions, different layers to these realities. And so something about, like, having strength, you see, like, how her eyes are lit, just like how the Queen of Wands lion eyes are lit. So there's something about that there. Something about no pupils, like no pupils, no iris. It's only like light that's seeing. So this is massive visionary level. It's in reversal though, which is like, there's something about suspended here. There's something like kind of, there's like a weight. I don't know. It's like going down with the weight. You know, like when, so that's, you know, you see? It's like that ball and chain, and then you just get thrown off of a ship or something like that. That's the 10 of Wands with the Queen of Cups in reverse. There's something about knowing one's demise, but at the same time, they were a part of it. And then on the other end of that polarity, that's the person that like kind of pushed, that did the shoving. So that's the provoking. And so there's something also about like when people attempt to bury you with nice to haves, and try to mix it with the need to haves. You see the light also coming from the whale's eyes. There's something about a potential breakthrough, because sometimes you kind of like go with the flow, and there's something about like, there's something to milk about victim mentality here when you truly are being targeted. So it's like if you're trying to like, there's something about playing the part situationally. I don't know why I never really get this, but there's something where you have to like give a little wiggle room to yourself, give yourself a little love, and understand your situation and kind of accept that sometimes when people want to sabotage, they're only thinking about themselves, not like the greater whole. So, and it becomes quite obvious. So it comes to the point where you become this like hanging effigy, but in reality, your choice is to be objective, be in hangman mode. So to others, it looks like you're an effigy, you're set as an example. And you're using that kind of like Heyoka mentality, like in its most complex form, to show, you know what, nobody else is going to be setting an example of, because I'm going to nip it in the bud right here, even if that bud becomes into full bloom. And we're going to show exactly how far it can go. And I don't think it has to get to that point, but it's kind of, I guess you play with the variables as you see them come through, and it's unfolding. But for this is kind of cut and dry. Whales are very obvious in the sea, right? Humpback whales. I mean, they're sought after. Even for like scenic, to add to the scenic view. So they're like this massive, I forget what we were going to say, a massive accessory, a projection of like what a live calendar would look and feel like. Like you step into a Thomas Kincaid scene or something and you see like Faye floating around. So there's something about that there that's like, people are looking for discrepancies, errors, mistakes, things that are obvious, things that are glorious, things that are, it's kind of like a live tune in to like ratings increase just because people are looking at what's going on here. So there's something about that, and they're exploring shadows, exploring the imprints of other people's gestures, and this goes like across time. So whatever like we're doing here, like there's something about not just the sentience that it's that's imprinted in time, but the overlay of their shadows. So this goes on a spiritual level as well as like, when people do magic, like high magic, occultists, like chaos magic, whatever, certain types of magic where they disguise their own sentience on the imprints of time, their shadow, they cannot do that simultaneously to their shadow. Their shadow also both spiritually in the ethers, as well as the imprint of like, like say, is that Hiroshima, like the bomb or whatever, and then like it cast it. Maybe I'm getting my history mixed up, but like the shadows were casted like on when I forget when, I'm so sorry. When the bomb with like imprint, like it was just like a flash, like instantaneous, where it took out certain sentience, and so their shadows were forever like casted in concrete, basically. So there's something about that within like, I think you know what I'm talking about. But there's something about that like that cannot be like this. There's a purpose to this because of that. So people are like the youngins. There's certain people who are really good at their craft, at the occultist spiritual level, that find like this like a newfound glory, like a newfound breath of like fresh air, like life force in them. Like they feel like a little kid again within their learning stages because this is something absolutely new. And so they are able to elevate their understanding and their learnings, their gifts, heighten their gifts based on that new, I'm hearing trajectory based on like what they're able to build on what they know already. So like everyone has the opportunity really to become a high priestess or high priest in their own ways. So there's something about that. And then obviously like seeing right through like what the cards present as also right through them. And I think that's also showing, that term right there. So back to like my Q&A. Why is it like not why is it? What should I do? Should I stay with the dates, or should I request or comply? What do you call it? Concur with the continuance, which is kind of like a month out. Which could actually be a month and a half out, because we're looking at, basically something around the corner. So I think it's just kind of just going with it. Because then we got the swirl again right here, repetition right there. Which is the Ace of Swords right there at the top. And then we have a mini one right there too. I feel like that's correct. I feel like that's correct. I think we have to let things kind of play out. And I'm going to go ahead and do like a little research on whether or not the judge has the potential of being moved or records being changed. But I feel like records are being manipulated. The cards don't really say that, though. I mean, if you look straight out at this, the Magician in reversal, you would definitely have to be suspicious of that. The King of Swords in reversal, also suspicious of that. And being a hybrid of the Hierophant in reversal, you'd have to be suspicious of that. And when I look back on records, holy fucking moly. I don't know what disguised like my sight on this, but I looked at an old record, and the reason why, if I understand this correctly, when I first got an attorney, there was a continuance or something changed over. My attorney did not convey exactly what the issue was, but a good attorney would have divulged the reason why the judge was taken off. And the reason why was, I'll go ahead and correct this if I'm incorrect in understanding this, like, but at first glance, but they were bribed. So basically they got taken off of every case. So that was, yeah. So you know, like, what is it? Is it Minority Report? Where, or is it Vanilla Sky? It's that one where you can see in the future when somebody's about to commit a crime, but you catch it before it's actually committed. So, but it's like very factual. So, and there's never any mistakes. So I feel like there's something about that here. That there's something that's transpired already or about to transpire, and we just have to let it happen. We just have to let it happen so that people will get cut, you know? Let me just verify that. Archangel Michael, what do you got to say about that? Because Archangel Michael would know. Oh, it's the Knight of Cups in reverse again. I totally forgot about this dude. I need a clarifier for that. Okay, so we got those. The Four of Cups in reverse, Judgment, the World card, Nine of Swords, and Strength. Oh, okay. So that says it. Okay. So I do have a secret admirer. Somebody that's like, I don't know if it's platonic or you know, because there's different forms of love, right? So even if it's upstanding, there's still variations to that. This one is undercover though. I really feel like it's undercover because of the dude, like with the readings, sentience shows me like it's kind of what do you call that? Oh shit, what is it called? Tao? No, I forgot. It's like live feng shui that I get to scry. And so on one of the occasions, I forgot to mention it earlier, but like a white crane like flew on over, and I forget, it was at a very particular date, a very particular time of assessment. And then I told you about the little frog that I encountered. I didn't tell you about like all the other little creatures too that I don't understand it. What were I gonna say about this? Holy smokes, I just got dismantled here for a second. Oh, on the way home today, after doing my readings, like, I guess it caught on or something, but huge flocks, like various flocks of blackbirds flew overhead, and they were trying to switch sides, or like, what is it? Trying to steer away from extinction. It was kind of like a bird stampede. It was weird. So I think people are trying to get away from that side, because there's something that I haven't posted yet that was on my, I think, my last live. It wasn't the YouTube one, but it was one prior to that, and I haven't, like, because I don't have to show all of the cards. I don't know why. I'm just told to hold back on that one for a little bit. But yeah, this is going with it. There's just something about going with it. So there's a lot of undercover energy that are switching sides. They don't want to have anything to do with that stuff. So, but they are adept in certain processes, in certain ways, knowing certain loopholes, etc. And again, there's something about like a loophole there, and the fishing, like for data points undercover, like it all connects to a constellation. And I think that I don't know what constellation that is. Knight of Cups. I should look that up really quickly. But it's taking Spirit's cup. It's going with it, going with that flow. And where is that book? There it is. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. Was it in reverse? Yes. It is an emotional period for you. You may have recently allowed yourself to delve too deeply into a relationship or a project and are now coming back to reality. Be patient, and this potentially overwhelming phase will pass. Okay. Upright, Night sails in a flying boat with her face towards the Ursa Major, the Bear constellation. There we go. This often shows itself through an event or a person in your life. Typically, the night is a motivational wind or a sign of inspiration. Pay close attention to the messages your dreams may carry and delve into your creative passions. It is time to... Somebody doesn't want me to say it, so it is actually upright. It is time to uncover the wisdom of your subconscious and take lessons from the fantastic. However, be sure to apply them realistically. How do you know me? You realize there's other people here. You should not divulge that kind of data out, because you know, I'm just letting you know you shouldn't do that with... I mean, I'm like, I say a lot of things, so a lot of people could tell me the same thing, but like I really feel like anybody who is aiming to like find out stuff about your natal chart, or okay. So so here, it's a bear spirit totem. Yeah, again, there's something about strength there and loopholes. So, I think I should just go with it. Take Spirit's cup. Take Spirit's lead on that. Because Judgment is following right behind it. Finishing shit is right behind it. And cannot stress that enough that it's holds strong. So I don't know if this is like, see again, like I don't it could be either way. I'm not sure. People are due to face their judgment, and I don't really know. Archangel Michael, what is your wording on that? The Devil card in reverse. So not to stress, like not to agonize over it, not to obsess over it. I think the answer will come, like, the answer will come to me. I'll know the difference between truth and mistruths. The High Priestess talking about knowing for sure. That is strange. That is so strange. Holy smokes. I did not see that coming. Okay. So, Archangel Michael. Authorizing Officer Tuesday. Okay. 2 of what? What's the 2 over here? Oh my gosh, I can't tell. And then the 7 of Swords in reverse. What's the 2? What is that? We got another raccoon there. Okay, that further also says that the switcheroo in the beginning, the actual cards that was correct. That was the correct messaging. That's just validating it, like if there's any question towards that. So 2 of what? I don't even know what that is. I don't think is it 2 of Swords? No. 2, it can't be 2. Is it 2 of Wands? I don't think it's 2 of Cups. It can't be Pentacles. Oh, let me just double check because we just passed it. Nope. Nope. 2 of Wands. Okay. 2 of Wands in reverse. So there's certain things that are needing to be sized up. No bullshit here. Okay, I get it. Okay. The reverse 2 of Wands suggests that you have been staying in your cage. It may be cozy and comforting within familiar parameters of your everyday life, but your energy is blocked and will not be freed up unless you are willing to take some risks. Upright, future planning, progress, new discoveries, unburdening. 3B. Okay, looks from her cage at the 3 birds beyond the bars. Okay. All right. This is about getting out of your comfort zone. You can see what you want beyond your previously well-marked boundaries. You can hear the call of the songbird outside your cage. And now all you have to do is be brave enough to walk out in the sunshine. The first step might take courage, but the 2 of Wands also signifies that you have the confidence of self-knowledge. You know what you want and how to get it. All you need to do now is reach for it. What does that mean? Is there new things for me? I don't know what to think here. 10 of Pentacles in reverse, the Queen of Swords, the Chariot in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune, and the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So, I would say there's multiple messaging in there from the book to hear. But I know I read the cards directly and correctly. And I know that there's some diversion points here, like some kind of distractions all around. And so the biggest exercise for me is to stay objective to just about everything. Anything, everything, that kind of thing. And so, yeah. This is an excellent portion here. This is something otherworldly and laying down seeds, like absolutely planting them with love, with care. So much so that the theme is striking down onto it to affirm it. So there's something in the middle here, the Chariot card in reverse. So there's something about it being a sacred moment, like a proper sit down with self, commemorative, like let the moment last, savor it. What I've done so far. Because next up is the Queen. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Talking about the theme, like affirming it. That's the Queen of Swords right here, hold at the Wheel of Fortune. With the sword right there. That's the first time I have ever seen it on here. So this is solid. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. It's a dissolution. So it's okay. So it'll be done. Like it'll be done to its fullest capacity of how it should roll out. So the middle card, the Chariot in reverse, is saying the recommendation is to chill and to take this moment to chill. This is added bonus time to savor what I've done already. It's kind of like housekeeping, energetically, to allow things to come full circle and an acknowledgement. So this is giving myself like my own, instead of just pat on the back, it's a plaque on the back. You know how when people bully, like old school, they put like a sign on your back, and so this is a deviation of that, and putting a plaque on my back. Yeah. That is just well earned. It's kind of like it's a customization of one's license plate. So it's reaching that status where like I do have the choice. I've made it. And so there's something like making decisions on a whole nother level. That yeah, there's something about that there. It's clearing way to have the ability to like have the guts to engage in such a manner on a regular, not just as needed. So something big is coming along. Wonderful though. Absolutely out of this fucking world. 10 of Pentacles with cherubic style too. So there's like baby angels here, baby baby Ursulas, but like good. The good magicians. There's 3 of them here for sure. That's interesting. So that's about to turn right up. Yeah, that's definite. And everyone knows that the octopus spirit totem there's so much variability. There's so many, like the adaptation is unmatched to any other. Even I would say more capable than a chameleon, more agile within its ability to acclimate and create more movement. Yeah, so that's very awesome. And creating other hybrids as well. So that's just wonderful. It's wonderful. And you multiply the appendages double time, you know, because what, chameleon only has 4 limbs. This one, like, dude, can swim as well. Not just like flounder around, but dart across and like get into small places. So this is almost unreal. So that's wonderful. Okay. Bottom of the deck. This is Authorizing Officer Tuesday. What is auspicious versus suspicious? And suspicious anyway. Bottom of the deck is Page of Pentacles in reverse. It's knowing when to invest in self. Absolutely. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, it's knowing when to draw back sometimes. It's knowing when there are theatrics and there's subtleties in what's interfacing directly with you. It's knowing the differences and fine-tuning. And learning can't be done just through like the telling, nor like cracking open a book. It's just something that has to be, I feel like, I witnessed in order to really get, you know. So there's that. Okay, what's in the bottom of that? I mean, this is again, what is it? I don't remember what those things are called. Yen, is it? Like Chinese coins, basically. Okay, that's the Ace of Pentacles right there with a window in the middle. So what's beneath that? Because I'm just kind of curious. 10 of Swords. Yeah, see, there's something like behind the scenes. It's like, That's ridiculous. 6 of Wands in reverse. So there's pending victory here, okay, because the intentions were shown as like bullshit energy. But like, how are you gonna like throw on toothpicks on a whale? You know what I mean? Even when it's coming at tenfold on the same like underbelly, you know, when it's received, it's received as bullshit energy. Like people can see, just again, like the 10 of Wands, basically, in reversal, except the takedown is something with like sharpened swords, but they're little. They're how do you call it? They're like thorns instead of actual swords. So there's something about like, you know, like Jesus energy right there. Absolute takedown, but there's a resurrection that's about to happen. Ace of Pentacles, it's absolute funding towards this. Again, you see like, oopsie, 10% battery. But you see it's relevant. It's absolutely just reinstating that. Top of the deck is no secret to the sauce. Queen of something. Queen of Pentacles. Look, she's hugging the baby. See? We already have like a... So this is etheric octopus level here. Queen of Pentacles, the best mother of them all. I told you. I feel like all the queens are witches. I don't know why. Because like this one, she's also doing some harvesting. It's very interesting here because, you know, sitting into this energy, people think that they can, I don't know, take from me. I don't know. But they're severely mistaken. I don't know what the deal was with all of that. But now I just have one viewer here. Thinking that I'm just about to close out the energy so they're not part of, like, they can stay within the portals or whatever the fuck, and they're not going to get their karmas with the closure. But I already programmed my readings. Whether you stay here for a second, half a second, an hour, catch us on the, like, replay or whatever the fuck, it still all applies. So, you know, there's that. So let me see, what does Archangel Michael want to say about that? Four of Swords in reverse. So, healed. It's healed energy, but it's also discipline, where it's like when a dog is acting up, you say heal, you know, that kind of thing. So there's something about a prompt with that, on the slight end, but I think it's more so that, like, I'm healed. Like it doesn't, whatever those attempts are, they don't hurt me. They don't, like, they can't, it's impossible. And moreover, they're also saying, consider the situation healed. Like it's done. Clarifier. Get that, Archangel Michael. 9 of Cups. Yeah, this is healed. Like it's no bother. It is no bother whatsoever. See? That's how beautiful that is. Okay, so what is your takeaway here? 10 of Cups in reverse. Ooh, something. Oh, and then we have the octopus guy thing again. What? That's crazy. Okay, it's kind of like lovers. I don't understand what's going on here, but definitely 10 of Cups is absolute happiness. That's wonderful. And what is absolutely just my takeaway, Archangel Michael? What you gotta say? 9 of Wands in reverse. So, oh, it's also like dark energy, see? So I can be more open to that. Like I don't have to have my guard up for that. Let me get one more clarifier, huh? The Empress. I felt like I was going to get the Empress. I don't even understand, but I couldn't even remember what it looked like. I was like, I don't know why. And then the Empress that fell on the box, like on the coffin of the box, it fell in reversal on the box. So there's somebody who's trying to look into the future, but she just doesn't get it. She's like, she landed on her deathbed, basically. Trying so hard. But anyway, there's that. That's wonderful. I don't even know what to say. So that's it for the reading. Authorizing Officer Tuesdays. So that wraps it up. Thanks so very much for all donations provided in light and love. Okay, so now that this reading is officially over, upon closing the portals in this reading, I send all energies back to their appropriate locations outside of mine with their appropriate karmas due, assisting with a sequence of roll out. And as well, I call my energy back to me. I call all energies taken from me. Any attempts at that, call my energy back. To pass through the white light of the Holy Spirit for cleansings and blessings, and be refortified within me. In light and love, I close these portals